Hello and welcome to Mr. Tompkins Edtech. In this video series, I'll be showing you how you can use Microsoft Excel as a classroom teacher, head of department, or school senior leader. In each video, we'll be covering a number of techniques which are all very useful in their own right, but when put together will enable you to create feature-rich and dynamic gradebooks, giving you a much better overview of your class performance. These tools and techniques easily scale to larger groups and projects, and you'll be able to build your own data analysis tools spanning entire year groups or even whole school cohorts. I'll be showing you how to use conditional formatting to automatically highlight students who meet certain criteria, for instance above or below expectations. I'll be explaining the VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP functions, which can be used to combine data from two or more separate spreadsheets or to convert marks into grades. I'll introduce you to spinners and combo boxes and how you can use these to create dynamic summary pages where you can quickly focus in on just one student from your class or cohort for a more detailed overview. I'll also show you how we can create these flight path graphs for a quick visual representation of student progress. Whilst this series is aimed primarily at teachers, the skills are very transferable and will be useful for anyone looking to improve their knowledge of Microsoft Excel. I recommend watching the videos in sequence. You can find a handy playlist here which will play them all one after the other in the right order. I've also made a handy Excel workbook to accompany this series, filled with examples of all the Excel formula we'll be covering so you can see them in action. You can download the workbook from the link in the description below this video. I highly recommend that you do this, as actually practicing the skills yourself will make it all much clearer to you and also give you a useful reference to borrow formula from when you're making your own spreadsheets. This Excel workbook is made up of a number of different worksheets, each corresponding to a video in the series. Each sheet and video outlines an Excel function or technique, along with useful advice and examples of how these can be used to construct your e-Markbooks. I've also included some short tasks to try out these techniques by yourself. You can keep track of your progress using the task list found on the first page of the workbook. Make sure you tick the box at the bottom of each task as you work your way through. Once you've worked your way through the video series and workbook tasks, you should hopefully have gained some clear ideas about how you can develop your own gradebooks and some very useful skills to implement these ideas. Developing a good e-Markbook that allows you to effectively track your students' progress takes quite a lot of thought and time. It will most likely evolve and develop over weeks and months rather than a few days. So please keep the workbook as a handy reference and refer to it as and when you are developing your own e-Markbooks. Now this workbook contains everything you need for the course, so go download it before starting the next video, link down below. Now as a special extra perk for those of you who have signed up to my Patreon page or have become a channel member here on YouTube, you'll gain access to an enhanced version of this course workbook, which additionally contains one of my own complete gradebooks and student summary pages, jam-packed full of useful formulas and interactive and dynamic features, which you can use as a template when creating your own gradebooks. If you'd also like to become a member to help support the channel and also gain these extra perks and rewards, just click on the join button below the video to become a channel member, or follow the link to my Patreon page and sign up there to get the link. I'm going to be using the latest version of Excel in these videos. If you're running an older version, don't worry. These tools and techniques have been in Excel for years and everything I'm going to show you is still going to work for you. You might just need to do a bit more hunting around to find some of the tools, as Microsoft does like to move these buttons around a bit from version to version. I would welcome any feedback on how useful you found the videos and the course workbook, which tips were the most useful to you, which could use more examples or explanations, and perhaps even techniques of your own that you think should be included. Just use the comments below each video to share your thoughts. If you find the videos in this series useful, please do give them a like, it really helps me out. And if you're not yet a subscriber, why not tap on the big red button below and then hit the bell to get notified when I upload the next video in this series. Click over here to start the next video in this Excel series, or click on the thumbnail below it for the full series playlist. You might also like this other great EdTech tutorial down here. See you on the next video.